Texas and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Working on the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Barely 2 minutes into the game, and they're already in the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 13. To the air on first down. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone. It's stepped. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bush. Using his feet to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Bridges. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches. And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. To the air, it's Bush. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Working the middle, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job of getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level. Right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, and hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Ball State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Bush. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bridges. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The short hands, it's Bridges. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quickly complete. Quick step and go. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Bush. Now adjusting. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. And this
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And they turn it into a defensive score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Bush. Got his man quickly. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Step. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Bush. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Grimes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Steph. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Bush. Punts it out of the air. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Grimes. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Stepp. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
There he goes. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Short hands, it's Grimes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
To the air, it's Bush. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking for space, it's Stepp. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Bridges. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success.
Off to the races to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And oh man, there's some burn orange getting nervous in here thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't turn it off yet.
No, and if you're Texas, you just got to keep your composure, right? It's hard to do because you've been looking at this game and circle this game on your calendar all year long. It feels like it's getting away from you. Don't hit the panic button right now.
From the gun, running back on the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Bush. Makes the catch, it's Stepp. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Fighting off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Working the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it out. It's Steph. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to pass it. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Bush. The quick out.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.